Welcome to Unit 9, Lesson 3, Part 3, the final part of this lesson. In this part, we're just going to be looking at the tangent line special rules. The first one, if two tangent segments to a circle share a common endpoint outside the circle, then the two segments are congruent. So if we look at our diagram, we got two tangent segments outside of a circle. So AB would be congruent to BC. So that's the first one. The second one is if a line is tangent to a circle, then the line is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So we have AB tangent to circle O at point P. So that means the radius in the tangent line is going to be a right angle. So if we look at some of these questions, circle O is inscribed in ABC. What is the perimeter of triangle ABC? So for this one, we're going to be using the first special rule of tangent lines. So if this is 15, BE must be equal to it, so we know that that's going to be 15. If this is 8, we know that EC needs to be equal to it, so this is going to be 8. And the same thing for the last part. 10 and 10. So now to find the perimeter, all you need to do is add up all the sides. So we got 18 over here, 25 at the top, and 23 on this side. If you add them all up, you would get the perimeter equals 66 centimeters. So that's how you go about doing a problem like this. So the second one, we're going to be using the second property, the second special rule. So the line is tangent, and that means it makes a perpendicular with the radius. So those two are going to be right angles, so those are 90. Now if we want to find x, actually x is just asking for this angle in here. So we got 90, 90, and wants to find this angle for x. So we got a four-sided shape. And from our last unit, we know that four-sided shapes have to equal 360. So to find x, it's going to be 360. Take away the angles that we know. So it's 360 minus 90, minus 90, minus 117. So x is going to be equal to 63 degrees. For number 3, we're also going to use the second special rule. So we have a triangle inscribed in the circle. We have a line tangent with the radius. That means this is going to be 90. So now x is going to be equal, the other angle of the triangle is going to be equal to 180 minus 90 minus 38. So x is 52 degrees. For number 4, we are trying to find the radius of circle C. Now we have a triangle and we have the sides of a triangle. Okay? So we're probably going to be using Pythagorean theorem. This is going to be our hypotenuse over here. And if you're thinking, how can 8 be the hypotenuse when 12 is bigger? Well, this actual whole side is actually going to be 8 plus whatever x is. So it's going to end up being bigger than 12 at the end. So if we set up our Pythagorean theorem, C, A, B. We got x squared plus 12 squared equals c squared, but c isn't just 8. It's going to be x plus 8 squared. Okay. Now, when you FOIL that out, you would get x squared plus 16x plus 64. Now, if this looks confusing, don't worry. When we start to solve, if we subtract x squared from both sides, these are going to cancel out. So now all we have is 144 equals 16x plus 64. And once you minus 64 from both sides and then divide by 16, you should get 5 equals x. Okay, and for the last one, determine whether a tangent is shown. So pretty much we need to figure out, it's asking if we have a right angle here. So if it's a right triangle, that means that a squared plus b squared has to equal c squared. So we need to set that up and see if that's true. So we got c over here, a, b. So that would be 5 squared plus 15 squared equals, does it equal 256 or 16 squared? We would have 25 plus 225, that would be 250. And then we would have 16 squared, as I said before, is 256. So those are not equal. So no, we do not have a tangent. So we know that this can't be a right angle because a squared plus b squared is not equal to c squared. So that's how you would solve a problem that asks you to determine whether it is a tangent. All right, that is the end of lesson 3. Lesson 4 will be practice. So I don't know if I'm going to have a video for that yet or not. But I'll see how you guys do and then decide. But that is the end of lesson 3. And that's everything you need to know about finding measures inside from lesson 2 and outside a circle from lesson 3. Till next time.